Brand new from Ole Smoky. We were first to talk about it on Bourbon Blog and to review it is the new Charred. And I don't think, as far as I know, Joe, there's nothing like this on the market. What is Charred?
Yeah, Charred Moonshine is something that we've had here in the mountains for just as long as people have been making liquor. So it's not new to us. It's a product that's always been enjoyed by folks around here, but it's a little bit more expensive to make, and always has been. Adding that aged flavor doesn't come cheap, and you got to store it, and it takes some time. So it doesn't take a long time, but we've started aging our whiskey with used barrels, and it soaks in some of that good oak flavor, and it turns into a product that's, even this is good to sip, but once you put a little age to it, it's easy to sip, and it's something that we can sit here and we'd go through half a jar pretty easily.
Right.
It tastes good. It's good for mixing too. I think a lot of folks that would use specifically, I hear people who are fans of a Jack Daniel's or Crown Royal that they mix with Coke. They mix it with flavors because they like the flavor of whatever the mix is. It's easy to mix our Charred in with flavors, but I like to drink it out of the jar.
I like it too, right out of the jar. It's really flavorful, and again, it is a moonshine that is it's a little bit different mash bill than this.
It is,
and it's a real moonshine that's been aged in a barrel for about
90 to 120 days.
90 to 120 days.
So it's not a long time, but it's enough to put a nice smooth edge on it, and to make it makes it more approachable, I think, for some folks that are used to drinking an aged bourbon, and it's a refined moonshine.
Refined moonshine, because you still get some of those moonshine characteristics, but you get some other aged whiskey characteristics.
Sure.
And this is this a Tennessee aged barrel, or is it? Do we want to?
We've mixed a lot of the barrels coming from all over, and as long as it's charred oak, and like I said, these are used barrels, so they're coming from a lot of different places, and it's interesting. That's another nice thing about the charred product is there's consistency in the mash bill and the aging, but the flavors that you get from the different types of barrels, it may be different from jar to jar. So it's but for a craft spirit, it's I think that maybe that's what you want. The guys that were making Charred Moonshine here in these hills, there was nothing uniform about the way they did it. So I think that it's part of our character.
So it's part of the character, just like a single barrel bourbon would be. This is more of a single barrel moonshine, charred moonshine. Yeah. So it's going to be it's what makes it fun. What markets will we be seeing Charred in?
It's quickly going out all over the country. So
all over the country.
Yeah, we actually our first round of the Charred product sold out quickly, and we've gotten a couple of rounds of reorders, and I think after the 1st of July it should start reappearing on shelves in just about every state.
So be looking for Charred.
That's right.